I'm trying to make sense here of what the market is really paying attention to. Is this really all just about the Fed, Jay Powell, and what they're doing with rates? Or is there something, I guess, bigger afoot here?
I think there's something bigger afoot here. I think, in fact, what the Fed is doing is responding to a couple of trends that are much more powerful than we've seen in recent history. And I think it's that response, to these secular trends that the market and the Fed are grappling with. And I think the biggest issue here is the disinflation, that secular disinflation that we've seen over the prior decade is clearly being reversed. We're seeing significant signs of inflation. We're seeing rates across the curve and across the globe pick up. And I think that's a change dynamic, a change playbook for everybody.
What do you then get to when we talk about sort of trying to understand the structural changes we're going through here and how you position around that in the market? I mean, this is obviously a great market if you're a short-term trader, but if you're a longer-term investor, this has to be giving you a lot of agita.
Well, a little bit on the contrary. I think if you're a long-term investor, you use this volatility where the baby's being thrown out with the bathwater to take positions that are really mispriced in the near term. And I think to be able to do that, you've got to identify why we are where we are, what's causing this market volatility, all this consternation, the whipsawing back and forth. And I think the key here is the big trend that's being reversed, this disinflationary trend, one that's being much more inflationary, is getting at what's the cause of this. To me, the primary cause of this is deglobalization. We're seeing that trend reverse. We're seeing that occur due to reasons of national security, whether supply or the weaponization of supply, but also due to fears over disruptions that we saw during COVID. People are onshoring. That's much more expensive. That's creating inflationary pressures. That's permeating the global economy. That's causing rates everywhere to rise.